Hello and welcome along to the mod roundup for the 21st of January 2020. Yeah, it's fairly slim pickings today, to be honest. We have three new mods released. The first is Charwell, Lancey Boy's new map, long-awaited new map. We're currently standing in the pig yard of it. If you want to see my full map tour of this map, click on the link that should appear in the top right-hand corner of your screen about now, and go check that out. We also have released this multi-purpose shed. Yeah, this is a placeable, quite a nice placeable, season's ready, and we'll go over that in a minute. And then finally we have the Frandant SP50, which has also been released today. So yeah, as I said, go check out the first look on the map. We are going to take a look in the shop at our shed first. So you find it under sheds, as you'd expect, and it's here. It's the brand is Farming Innovations. The mod is by GTX. We saw some very similar barns to this in yesterday's release, and I think this is the non-auto filling version of that shed. Really nice shed for 8,000. I think that is a great place, especially if you want to manually stack your bales. That is a brilliant storage shed. As I said, it is seasons ready. It actually gets snow on the roof if it snows, and is, yeah, absolutely fantastic mod. So highly recommend that. That is available on PC, Mac, Xbox and PS4. So that is a PC and console mod. We then move on to the second non-map mod released today. So this is the Frandant SP50. This unfortunately is a PC only mod, but is a pretty cool one. So we'll go and have a look at that in the shop. And this is slightly unusual. So it's under Power Harrows, which you'd expect to find a Power Harrow. The mod is by Lorenzos. And you can see here the SP50 Eternium by Frandant here. 30,000, 250 horsepower requirement, 6 meter working width initially, and I'll explain that in a moment, and a 7 mile per hour working speed. And if we head into here, yeah, look, quite a nice looking cultivator. But if you've noticed that there's a difference between this one and the one we have out there, that's because it's got some pretty nice options on here. So first up, you have a design choice, and that is 6 meters, 7 meters, or 8 meter width on it, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, it doesn't change anything up here. And I noticed that the width still is listed at 6 meters. So I think there'd be some testing there to check that when you set it to 8 meters, it does actually register as 8 meters. And it still only requires 250 horsepower. 250 horsepower for 8 meters on this. Absolutely brilliant. I love that, if that holds. The other bit is the wheel setup. So you've either got without road support or with road support, which adds your wheels in. And I think that means that when you fold it up, you end up with the wheels dropping down as well. We will test this in a moment because we do have time in this roundup to do that today. So your base price of 30,000 with the maximum setup, because yeah, 8 meters is the largest. That takes you from 30,000. It adds 20,000 to your price. So 50,000 is your maximum price for this. But to be perfectly honest, for an 8 meter power harrow, that's pretty cool. Really quite like that. So we are going to pop back out here. And as I said, we've got a little bit more time today in this. So we're going to grab ourselves a Case Optum here. Now this easily has enough horsepower to run this. So we're just going to hook this up. And we're going to have a look at what this looks like when it's folded up. So let's connect it up. And yeah, fairly weighty on the back this. So yeah, we're going to need to fold it up. So give it a fold up. And yeah, it folds like that really nicely. As you can see, the road support wheels come down. And that is quite wicked looking. I like that a lot. So we're going to just pop out here. We're going to spin around and get on to field 41. Which does have a crop in it. So we'll be able to just sort of test it out. Now, I think we barely have enough power with this tractor. If we just have a look in our garage at this. So this is the one we've got here running here. 288 horsepower. So if that requires more than that, then yeah, we are going to struggle with it. So again, we will unfold our Power Harrow here. And we will turn it on. There we go. So it seems to be running all right with our tractor. Down we go. And we don't have access. I believe I had bought this. As I haven't, let's buy that quickly. And move back. And yeah, working absolutely fine with this. Actually, pulling it along at 5 miles per hour. So I think the power requirement of this might be a little higher. The Optum is taking a little bit of time to get going. And is only running at 6 to 7 miles per hour. As I said before, this has a working speed of 7 miles per hour. Okay, so yes, this tractor is handling this fine with 288 horsepower. So not a massive amount. We will just fold this back up and head back. So yeah, that is a nice piece of kit. I very much like that. 8 meter width. For a Power Harrow. I think that might make that the largest Power Harrow available in game, which is a pretty good place for it to be. Even with that road support, it's still putting a lot of pull down on the back of this tractor. But yeah, that's a pretty cool mod. So while we haven't had many mods today, we have had a couple of nice ones. Plus Charwell's been released, which is an absolutely fantastic map. Mod updates, there were a couple of mod updates. The Quaco Radium 45 has been updated, as has the FS19 H80 trailer pack. So you can check those out again via the mod hub. But that's where we're going to leave this video. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.